Hey guys, I'm making this video so you know what you're about to watch in about 15 to 20 seconds. But basically, I started doing these LinkedIn lives where I talk about the crypto market and everything that's happened. So I basically recorded it for my phone, and I thought maybe I'll just upload it on YouTube, and yeah, some of my friends might want to watch it if they're not so much up to date. I know ETH Denver is happening now, but yeah, anyway, it goes over the highlights in crypto, NFTs, what else? Fundraising, partnerships, airdrops. That's pretty much it. And it's about 20 minutes. So yeah, I hope you like it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Okay, cool. Right, I'll see you. Market. We're gonna go over crypto. Gonna go over NFTs. Then we're going over some fundraising announcements. Got about 5 of them. Then airdrops and partnerships. At the end, we're going to open it up. If you guys want to come up, ask some questions or share something of yours. And yeah, so with that being said, we'll start with the overall market sentiment. So things are looking up. Things are looking much better this week in crypto. We saw Bitcoin rally, went up all the way to 64K, after which it kind of dumped. But we're now in the 62K range, which is pretty good. We started the week much lower, sub 60K, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, to kind of give you guys a perspective of how the market is going. So currently, the current crypto market cap. Hello, Ryan. Hello, you've just joined. Welcome. The total crypto market cap is 2.2 trillion. Now, in comparison, Microsoft itself, just that company, is 3 trillion. And then Apple is 2.8 trillion and Nvidia is at 2 trillion. So things are going well for us at crypto. So we're looking at how far will the whole market get to in comparison to the other companies. So yeah, next on the news we got Coinbase breaking down, which is yeah, people say that when that happens, this is a bullish signal because well, it's a lot of volume. And yeah, but everything else was fine. So Kraken was fine. Kraken actually shot an interesting shot at Coinbase. We're like, oh well, we're still running. We're still up here. So yes, and Coinbase actually released their wallet, which is pretty good timing. I'm very excited to see how they get on with that and how they'll funnel activity down to, well, their wallet. In other news, MicroStrategy keeps acquiring Bitcoin. So MicroStrategy, long-term buying on Bitcoin. This week, they acquired 3,000 Bitcoins. I don't know if you would call it Bitcoins, but worth of Bitcoin. At 155 million at an average price. So in total, they have 155 million at an average price of 51K. So they're doing well. They're doing well. Their portfolio just in the last week is up by 1 billion. So these guys are collecting Bitcoin like there's no tomorrow. So yes, pretty cool. And to remind everyone, there's only 21 million Bitcoins in the whole atmosphere. So that's pretty cool. Then in terms of loans, so in crypto, we have this thing where you can loan against your NFTs. And this past week, one of the largest ever loans against generative art happened. And that was against the Fidenza. Fidenza is one of those like top tier art pieces. It's a generative art. And yeah, the loan was 180 ETH, which at this price, ETH, let's call it like 3,000. I'm not really good at math, but yes, 600K, something like that. Anyway. That's yeah, huge loan. Imagine getting, enough money to buy a house in a capital. I'm sure for 600K you can buy a house in Edinburgh, for example, where I live. So yeah, against a JPEG. Anyway, Blast is going well. We'll talk a bit more about that. But there was the first rug on Blast. There's a project called Risk on Blast, and it was a Gamblefy project, and it rugged. So which means that they basically disappeared with the money. And that they raised $1.5 million, and they kind of just dipped. So yeah, that's in our world that's pretty normal. But yeah, WIF is the most popular, not Dogecoin, sorry. WIF is the most popular meme coin on Solana. That hit $1, so that's crazy. Things are really moving up. On the Solana side, we have SBF going to prison. Well, he did go to prison. He's been in prison for a while, but he's shilling Solana to prisoners, which is like, how bullish is that? He's setting them up for success. Then we have the Gemini. So Gemini, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but they lost a bunch of money, and customers of Gemini were, well, affected. but now they've signed an agreement for that money to be returned somehow. And that's 1.1 billion worth of USD. And that's going to get back to customers. So hopefully everyone will be made whole. Portal Coin, another launch, a big launch. They've launched on Binance. Big news on them. The whole crypto Twitter is excited about them. And yeah, all the seed investors 40x on their investment, which is unthinkable. Well, think about it. Like, Portal Coin came about 6-7 months ago, so 40x on your money in like half a year. That's insane. Only in crypto. I'm sure Ryan knows how these things go. But yeah, by the way, Ryan, I was speaking to Anshi earlier, the guy that you introduced me to. I'll tell you about it in DMs on Telegram. Right, Wormhole, we're almost done with the crypto side, by the way. So Wormhole, huge token. It will be the first project to be listed on Bybit for pre-market trading. So that means people will be able to trade it before it actually is live, which is pretty interesting, that it's happening on a centralized exchange. Up until that, the only way that you can trade tokens pre-market was on a DEX, which was called Whales Market. So it's pretty cool to see Bybit, of all exchanges, incorporate something so innovative. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the crypto side of things done. Welcome to Dylan as well. Welcome, good to see you, mate. We are moving on to the NFTs. We don't have that many stories in there, but we'll just roll with it. Magic Eden, the old leading Solana marketplace, is up again. They're in number 1 place, and they've got 40% market share compared to on ETH NFTs, by the way, on ETH NFTs. 40% market share against Blur at 22%. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty interesting. There are speculations that all of this is happening because they're all the, what is it called, the airdrop farming, and people are extra excited, so that's why there's more volume. So yeah, we can't really, I've not looked at Dune Analytics to see if that's the case, but I assume it is, so yeah. And then the apes, the Bored Ape NFTs, well, all the people from that club went inside the other side, and they took part in the campaign called Apes Come Home. So that was cool. I didn't fully watch what was happening there. A friend of mine with an ape didn't participate, but that's fine. Twitter didn't really go crazy about it, but that was intercepted by the Blast announcement and Portal Coin and everything. So I think timing could have been delayed a bit for the benefit, but oh well, that's there. Wasis, a ETH collection, started to run up. It went from just about 1 ETH all the way up to 2.2 ETH. And well, now it's back lower. The reason for that is because the founder, Loomdart, was a what would you call it? He's a judge at the Blast competition. So because of that, people assume that he's very well connected and he's going to start getting airdrops for all the people that were holding these Wasis, which was the case. So that's why they run up on price. Now that Blast has launched, it's going a bit lower. But yeah, that was an interesting cook. From 2x on your money for a solid collection as well. So I didn't buy. I faded, of course. To be fair, when buying one NFT is like $70, it's kind of easy to fade because then you have to sell it as well. Anyway, on the other side of the blockchain, we got Bitcoin. Bitcoin ordinals are going crazy. Node Monkeys reached half a Bitcoin, which is what 30K at this point. And then derivative of that launched for $25 and went all the way up to $1,200. Insane. I've been fading ordinals since they came out, and this weekend I'll be dedicating some time to learning more about them, how you buy them. I know there's a bit of a different dynamic for how you go about buying ordinals. I know you have to wait, and it's even more retarded than ETH. But I suppose that's where markets are inefficient and you can make the most gains, because then people that are, well, put off by this friction, that they won't participate. So yeah, Bitcoin ordinals for me to research this week, and I'll probably share on LinkedIn or on Twitter what I learned. But yes, one more story. A huge bid was placed on an alien punk. Mind you, there are not a lot of alien punks. I should have realized how many there are. I think there are less than 20, but don't quote me on that. I need to research more. But yeah, the bid was for 4,250 Ethereum or Ether. And an equivalent of that in the USD is $14 million. So that's quite a lot of money for a JPEG, if you will. So yes, that was the crypto stories. That was the NFT stories. We're moving on. We are going to fundraising. So there's been quite a few interesting fundraisers this week. The most exciting one, at least for me, because it's from an NFT project,
is Backpack. Obviously, they don't really have just an NFT project, but Backpack are the guys that are running the Mad Lads NFT collection on Solana, the leading NFT collection. They also have the exchange. They have a wallet. We in the UK cannot use them yet, use those things yet, but we will soon, hopefully. And yeah, they're doing crazy traction. They're hiring like crazy as well. So it's been fascinating to watch exactly what they're building. So yeah, 17 million, and that's in Series A, led by Placeholder Ventures. The valuation was 120 million. 120 million at the start of the bull market. This definitely will be a unicorn. Like, I'm almost 100% sure. But yeah, with these things you can't really be 100% sure. Babylon raised 18 million in an investment led by Polychain Capital and Hag VC. So I'll just quickly explain about what Babylon is. So Babylon is a chain, but why it's interesting is because Bitcoin holders, up until now, they can hold their Bitcoin, but it's not really working for them. They're just like storing their, value there. What Babylon chain allows you is you can earn yield on your Bitcoins, and that is done in a secure way. So there's no third party, you're not sending your Bitcoins anywhere, you're not staking them, there's no bridging. You simply lock your Bitcoin in a self-custodial way. And you by doing that, you validate other other blockchains that have to be proof of stake. And then by securing the other blockchains, you earn yield. So that's fascinating. That's fascinating. And to be fair, 18 million, I don't know how they're going to spend that money, but I'm excited to see it. I don't know what valuation it was. They didn't say. I'm assuming it's around the 120, maybe 150 mark. I don't know. I need to research some more. But yeah, anyway, that's fascinating, especially because it's on Bitcoin. And up until now, Bitcoin is just like you hodl it, right? Then we have Flare. Flare, 35 million in a private round. So what's Flare? I didn't fully know up until now. I've seen it, but what it is, it's a layer 1 network for data. And I'm reading here off the script now. Flare supports the creation of smart contract protocols and focuses on pricing oracles. This then relays asset prices to and from various decentralized applications and finance. So it's pretty much like an oracle that tells you what the prices are. 35 million for something like that? I don't know how they're going to spend it. I need to research more about probably tech. Like, it must be. What else would they do? But yeah, infrastructure getting crazy money. Final one on the fundraising part, 27 million. So yeah, Ether Finance. So that's 27 million. What's really interesting here is how it was structured. So half of that 27 was in a Series A, and then half of that was in a SAFE, which was closed in late 2023. So I'm not sure who got the better deal. Well, it must have been the earlier people got the better deal, or maybe they're all in the same way. But yeah, SAFE, what was that? Something for future equity, yeah. The E is the equity, and then if it was SAF, that was for tokens. So yeah, anyway, they got equity. If there's equity in the future. I'll probably write an article. That's quite interesting. So what exactly is EtherFi? So it's a liquid Ethereum restaking protocol. The round was led by Bullish and CoinFund. By the way, CoinFund participated in another round as well, but I think I deleted that. I don't know why. But anyway, restaking is a huge narrative. So I don't know if you guys tuned in last time. Well, no, you didn't tune in. We were 2 people. But anyway, EtherFi is powered by, what is it called? Oh, I forgot the name. Eigenlayer, which raised 100 million exclusively from A16Z last week. So that's pretty interesting. So basically, restaking allows you to stake your ETH, and then you can take that ETH and stake it again or validate other blockchains. So pretty much it improves capital efficiency, which all of us love, right? So yeah, they maintain a 1.7 billion in TVL, total value locked, and it's the top liquid restaking platform. So that's it on that side. How are we doing for time? 60 minutes. Okay, cool. Airdrops, not many airdrops. Basically what got announced was the Parcel airdrop. By the way, the founders of Parcel are on LinkedIn if you guys want to reach out. Really cool guys. There's a airdrop on Cosmos, but unfortunately I just added the link. I didn't actually add what it would be. So let me actually check it out on Twitter now. Maybe I'll load. But yeah, I'll move on to the next one. So Aftermath Finance. This is the top DEX aggregator on Sui. Now Sui is heating up. A friend of mine went to ETH Denver and I saw a post that he's speaking with people from Sui and it's heating up. Their community is also really good. So I need to start paying more attention to Sui. So yeah, they will be having a airdrop. I suppose the more you trade and, well, exchange using their DEX, the more tokens you'll get. But yeah, anyway, DEX aggregator, the name is Aftermath Finance. And the Cosmos airdrop, that's the final one that got announced. The people that are qualifying for it, the people that did qualify for it, are stakers of Celestia, Pyth, and Jupe. What was interesting here was that there was a certain threshold that you needed to have staked in order to qualify for this airdrop. So for Pyth, it was 1,200 tokens. For Celestia, I don't know how much that was worth, by the way. For Celestia, that is 100 tokens. Celestia is trading about $20, call it, right now. So you should have had 2K locked up if you wanted to be on this. And then Jupiter is at 1,200 Jupiters you needed to have. So yeah, that's Jupiter. I don't know what Jupiter is trading at. It must be about half a cent. So 600 dollars you should have had. But yeah, anyway, that was already taken, the snapshot. So if you've staked, you should check your wallet. Maybe you'll drop something, or maybe it's a claim. But yeah, anyway, I've got ATT. It's chilling. It's not locked. I have it on a centralized exchange, so I'll definitely be moving that away and staking it. Maybe I'll bump it up with 20 more. But yeah, anyway, people are not happy about this one. People are like, oh, you want us to stake so much money to get the airdrop? Like, oh, well, this is how these things go. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the final section of the, what is it called? The segment. And thank you, by the way, for staying so long. Wow, we got 5 people. That's crazy. So partnerships. So Portal Coin, we spoke about that earlier at the start. They partnered with FaZe Sway. Now, FaZe Sway, I didn't know anything about this gentleman, but I'm on his Twitter profile now, and I was before as well, obviously had to prepare. But he's 20 years old, and he's got a massive following. So he's got 1 million on TikTok, 1 million on Twitch, 3 million on Instagram, and 4 million on Twitter. Obviously, he's also part of Yuga Labs Gaming. So this is like mini Mr. Beast in the making. Obviously, he's got the backing from FaZe Clan as well. And yeah, he partnered with Portal Coin. Portal Coin is a gaming coin. They're part of the Creeps community. So that's a extremely clever move. Like, I'm really excited to see what that happens. In other news, we've got Upstream. I don't even know who they are, but they merged with Truth Labs, which launched Goblin Town. And they basically will become Truth Labs. So I suppose Upstream got acquired. But anyway, they will launch this thing called Operation Resurrection, which is basically like the come up again of Goblin Town. And people will be able to burn their NFTs for future equity. That's really interesting. So in the past, we've had pawns from the play give equity to holders, and then Wrecked Guy also announced a snapshot for giving equity to holders. So I'm really bullish on this narrative about holders getting equity. I'm excited to see how that develops. But what that's telling me is that the regulations are being either looser or more defined, and now NFT projects can, innovate and try different things. So yeah, bullish on that. I will definitely be paying more attention. I will be also thinking and looking at which are the type of leaders in Web3 and leading NFT projects that will be ballsy enough and generous enough to give out equity. So I'll definitely try. To be fair, Seals, I could definitely see WAB doing something like that, like for sure. A shorter piece of news, NFT Statistics, the guy that used to work for Proof, is joining Memeland. That got announced at NFT Paris. Telegram is using their own blockchain, Ton, for ad placements. That's pretty cool. By the way, there's this coin called Notcoin that I've been using. Quite a few of my friends are using it as well. We're just like farming there, and it's kind of like a quest platform. Really interesting. I see that some of you guys know it. Yeah. Tamp a bunch of stuff and then onboard a bunch of communities. It's quite interesting. I like seeing how companies go to market. So that's Notcoin is one of them. So that's really interesting. But anyway, it's really seamless. It's really seamless to see how all that is working. And I'm so glad to see Telegram use their Ton blockchain. I read that people in Argentina are interacting with the Ton blockchain quite a lot. I don't know why with that one and not BNB or something else. But anyway, really cool. I'll definitely be digging more into Telegram. Kind of bullish on what they're doing. 2 more before we close it. Robinhood's wallet users, they will soon have in-app access with the Arbitrum ecosystem. Well, not ecosystem, but blockchain. So basically, Arbitrum native swaps will be inside Robinhood, the app by Robinhood, which is wild. It's crazy. Like Think about how many retail users will be exposed to Arbitrum. That's such a clever move, such a clever move. The Arbitrum ecosystem for BD, by the way, I could totally recommend studying it. So Ape Chain almost got built on Arbitrum, or it might even be being built on Arbitrum. I know Polygon lost it, so yeah, it actually is. Zai Games are on there. A lot is happening on Arbitrum. Arbitrum and OP following closely. And then the final one for today, before I open up the floor for something that you guys have seen, is Mochaverse. Mochaverse, the absolute giant that's leading the NFT collection for, what was it even called? Oh my god, Animoca Brands, yes. They're launching a multi-partner activation to bridge and integrate Web3 culture to K-pop, digital IP, and GameFi. So they're looking over on that Asia side, like what they can bring and what they can expose to these people. So yeah, quite active. So with that being said, we are at the end of all that I had to share. Let me pull up my screen here so we can open the floor. For any of you guys, you don't have to. You can.